One time. One time, nigga, one time.
Where?
Police.
Yeah, y'all know
No matter what I do, they got a nigga still running from the police.
with the motherfucking Nikes on tight, get ghost.
I ain't got nothing on my mind. We're getting in some trouble, licking shots till they drop, leaving bloody blood puddles, busting right into light. Now we in a gunfight, I could shoot the gauge, pebbles at the devils and die tonight. It's on me, but if I die, bury me a motherfucking G, or open casket on them bastards so they all remember me. With my vest on my chest, my jewels and my peace, thug like motherfucker.
They got me running from the police, nigga. You know that's true. Catch a nigga like K-Dogs, chillin' with the crew. Every damn day, parlay with my glass of Ray. The OJ, and it's all okay. Till that fucking fake chop, got to play the man. Ran me down the block with my glass in my hand. Damn, I hope it don't spill. Nigga chill, shit is real, cock back my steel. Still running from the police, I get no sleep. I got them peeping in my window while I'm smoking endo. But I ain't no motherfucking track star. Pigs got a G like Big Mouth running through motherfuckers' backyards. So I grabs my piece before I flee. And instead of me running, these bitches is running from me. Lick shots, hit spots, so for my piece. Cause a nigga like Big Mouth is free running from the police.
What about they find me funny from the punk police? They try to cop me, but them can't store. What about they find food from me, mom? Pull up the bar, then you go and let's rob. Look around, poor police. Run that fucking you can, but you can't me. Look around, poor police. Me have to blast back to the blast back.
I was scheming and fiending for loops and took the crooked route to ghetto fame. I flipped the page and now I run the game. The insane brain go get and fly like a plane on them suckers with my nigga Biggie Smalls, cause they're up. Check it. We got the workers bumping rock, binge by the flock, and we're getting it. The dirty cop are jealous, so they sweating it. I'm letting it smoke, hope they don't play me for no joke and provoke a homicide. So just let the drama slide, we're keeping it real. Fuck how you feel, Biggie path of steel. Let's serve these motherfucker slugs as a fuck.
What up? How we doing, everybody? How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? Welcome to a new, I guess it's called a new series, I guess. I mean, it's kind of replacing the other one, I guess. Because, hey, at Free With E, it's not that it's dead, but it's borderline dying, innit? And it's mainly dying because, I mean, how else to put it? It's dying because I'm not available to stream in the afternoon as much as I used to be. So, it is what it is. But I hope you guys are doing well, regardless. Salute to Ghosted in the chat. I hope you guys are doing well just in general, innit? Life. Football's not great, but it is what it is. I don't know how long I'm going to be live for, to be fair. Like, probably like an hour or two. We're just going to be chilling, talking about what's been going on in the footballing world when it comes to Spurs. I haven't really done these types of shows where, I don't know, it's like, what, post-match review or like match previews. I mean, I've never really seen the point of it, to be fair. And even now, it's like, I don't really care about previews that much. However, I do want to do these kind of shows. Mainly because, like, I mean, I'm available now. I wasn't available before. When I started doing that Free With E, I had a bunch of time in the middle of the day. And it was also a good time because no one else was live. So I was like, you know what? This 3 o'clock spot, no one's really live consistently. Plus, I'm free in the day. So, this is what I'm going to do. And it was a very good series. It was fucking amazing, I ain't gonna lie. A lot of people was joining the streams. Everyone was enjoying themselves. But I don't have that time no more because I'm working through the day now. So, what do I have to do? I got to find another time to stream. Unfortunately, everybody and their mum is alive right now. So, it is what it is. However, I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to cry. Everyone else got to eat, innit? And I'm no different. So, I'm going to eat. You know what I'm saying? Everyone else got to stream, do what they got to do. None but respect, but I got to do it too. So, it's unfortunate that I don't have the time in the day. Whenever I am off and I am at home, you will get in that Free With E. That series is not dead. It's just on life support, bro. I can't lie. But I'm going to start doing this stuff every time where I'm free during the night time. So, Mondays, Tuesdays I'm live with Mike, so I might not get a stream on Tuesday. Wednesday's the Champions League. We're playing Monaco, so this series won't be available. On Thursday, might be live, might not be live. We're gonna see in it. We're gonna see. Maybe at Thursday I'll do it at Free Review, but for the most part, you're gonna have this show extra time, which is late night ish kind of stream. 9 p.m., 10 p.m. kind of streams. We're gonna have something like this where we talk about Tottenham and we just do what we do best in it, which is just yap. And then we're gonna have at Free with E whenever I guess when I'm at home and I can stream during that time. You'll have it at Free with E then. So shit, it is what it is. I'm not gonna complain. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's no YouTuber who hasn't shown me love, so what am I gonna complain for? You know what I'm saying? I'm glad I get to do this anyway. So I'm not about to cry, complain. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I got a life to live. They got a life to live. If they're streaming, I'm streaming. Fuck it, man. You know what I'm saying? They got to get their bread. They got to do what they got to do. I'm going to be the same. So salute to everyone in the chat. Hope you guys are all good. You know what I'm saying? Just run up when you can. Times are hard out here. Got to get the bag. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Salute to everyone in the Spurs community as well, fam. Obviously, I was watching Salva and Perchie stream earlier today. Them man looked like they were popping blood vessels. I'm not going to lie. Their podcast is 30 because they go back and forth with the comments, but I can see why they look like they aged 10 years from that stream alone, bro. I'm not going to lie. What up, Binny Gammon? Be happy with what you got. They wanted this chaos on purpose. That's their business, hey, look. That's their business, innit? I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? It's who we are, mate. Hey, it's who we are, innit? You know what I'm saying? Word to Ange, fam. It is what it is. It's who we are. And we gonna live with it, man. We gonna live with it. But I hope you guys are good nonetheless. Obviously in the title, we're gonna be talking about obviously the Aston Villa game, and then do like a preview kind of thing for Monaco, I guess. I mean, I don't really know how previews work. I never watched them because why would I watch a preview? I mean, I'm not previewing a game, right? I'll give my score prediction, sure, but we're gonna try it and we're gonna see how it goes. I mean, if you guys saw the game, we'll speak about Aston Villa. We'll start about it. Feel free to leave how you guys felt about the game, obviously in the chat and stuff like that. But I'm going to basically touch on the game itself because I've had 24 hours it's 24 hours, because it's Monday. I've had 24 hours to basically decompress, to not think about it, and then revisit it later. So I have a bit more of I don't want to say unbiased, but I have a lot more of a rational and chill perspective on it because obviously when you're in the moment and you've just lost the game, it gets a bit jarring, innit? Because, you just saw your team lose, innit? And it's like, it was so annoying at the time. What are you saying, Melon? Hope you're doing well, my brother. But, yeah, it's annoying at the time, man. Like, you just chilling, watching your team, and then you lose the game. Like, right after you lose, bro, I can't lie, man. It's annoying. It's annoying, man. Seems like the FA in every 10-year cycle, just like the stock market, they promote different clubs to get the juice going. Seemed to me that Poch era was our time, and that era as well. As you can see, it's a business. Oh, 100%. 100%, man. Tottenham definitely went through that period where we was that kind of team, like consistently in the champs, couple title pushes. Obviously the Champions League final was like the twilight era, but consistently being up there, so it was kind of nice for Tottenham to be promoted. Plus we had obviously Harry Kane leading the line. We had a lot of England internationals as well, Danny Rose, Kyle Walker. We had a lot of players. Dele Alli, his resurgence too into the team. So it was a very friendly. We're just a nice, friendly team with good football and a good coach against all odds kind of thing. It was a nice story, innit? So the FA kind of promoted us and all of that. And plus, like, if your superstars or your best players are just real nice media darlings, then it's gonna help. It really is. Son is another example of that. Just nice media darlings. When we weren't like a dirty team or anything like that. Like there was no like controversy amongst Spurs at all. Everything was just real nice for Spurs. Like we were just a nice team with nice players and a nice manager playing nice football, getting nice results. Everything about Tottenham was really marketable and it was easy to push by the Premier League and by the higher ups. So it makes sense, innit? It makes sense. I'm not gonna doubt that for a second. I'm not gonna doubt that for a second. And to be honest, yeah, not the better thing, but the easiest thing to do for now is to shit on Spurs, really. Like whether you're a Spurs fan or whether you're a rival fan, especially if you're a rival fan, to be fair. But it's very easy nowadays in the media and on YouTube to just talk down on Spurs, isn't it? And it's something that I've realized, like just watching YouTube now, because I mean, I've been very open about this. Before making videos about Spurs, I never watched Spurs YouTube. Like I didn't know who anyone was except for expressions. That was it. Didn't know who anyone else was because I just didn't watch football YouTube at all. Like if it wasn't expressions and it wasn't AFTV and then troops sometimes through expressions and then rants sometimes through expressions, but apart from them, I wasn't watching any football YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I didn't care. So now being a YouTuber, like trying to be a Tottenham YouTuber, I'm watching all of these other YouTubers and stuff like that, and I'm noticing that it's easier to talk down about Spurs in it. And I understand the difference between talking bad about something and giving heavy criticism because there's two different things in it. There's two different things. Like there's, for example, like obviously I started doing YouTube when Andrew was the manager. There were people who were talking shit and then there was people who were criticizing, you know? Like there's two different camps, to be fair. And I noticed that a lot of the people who were talking shit are people that don't have a channel. It was mainly commenters and stuff like that, you know, bots and things like, not bots, but you get what I'm saying, like people who don't have channels. And when it comes to people actually giving heavy criticism, those were the YouTubers that were doing that. Now, I'm not saying I have a problem with that at all, but I think the way that Tottenham has been portrayed in the last like few years, especially from the media, I think it's easier now than ever to feel some type of negative reaction to Tottenham, innit? And even with this Thomas Frank stuff, I mean, I'm being so serious. I genuinely didn't think there was anyone on Spurs YouTube that was Frank out. I'm being so serious when I say this because the amount of criticism I got for even saying he was on Fraud Watch was so hefty that, especially for a channel my size, the amount of criticism I got was so hefty that I couldn't even think for a second that people would be Frank out. And then I'm starting to broaden my horizons and just watch channels and see what everyone's being said because I don't take Twitter seriously. Yeah, you did say it, Ghosted, to be fair, but I didn't believe you. To be honest, I just didn't believe you. I'm being so honest, man. And I know you be in more shows than me, so you're more knowledgeable than this kind of stuff than I am. But I just flat out didn't believe you, if I'm being brutally honest. Because I just assumed it was people on Twitter. Like, I don't care about Twitter opinions because Twitter is just nothing but rage bait. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is, man. Remember the movie Matrix? Yeah, it's like that, man. It's like the flipping Matrix, man. What up, G Shorts? I hope you're doing well, man. But it's like, I really thought it was just people trolling on Twitter saying, you know what, yeah, Frank ain't the guy, sack him now. And I'm like, damn, bro, it must be Twitter trolls, surely. And now I'm seeing a bunch of people actually saying Frank out. And I'm like, wait, what? Because, like, I was planning, right? And to be fair, after I stream, I'm going to record a video talking about the whole Frank out is trending and all of that kind of stuff. I'm going to make a video talking about it. So, like, we'll go into it on this stream anyway, and then I'll end up making a video. So, it is what it is. But when it comes to, because, like, if I'm being real, speaking of Ranger, I was just about to mention you, Ranger, funny enough, innit? So I'm glad you're here. But apart from Ranger and Glassy, I didn't know anyone in my chat who was Frank out. You know what I'm saying? And even Ranger was like, yo, if we beat Villa, I might sway in it. You get what I'm saying? Like, Ranger was definitely saying that. Now, to be fair, Deji is cold. I don't watch Deji that much. And it's not because his content isn't 30. It's just because, as of recently, I've just not watched Spurs content as much, innit? Like, you guys have seen SNN slow down. It's not because there's not stuff to talk about. It's just because I got kind of burnt out from watching Spurs YouTube. So I just stopped. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to focus on my own content. SNN will come back at some point, but I just, you know, I just need to just take a break to, like, cleanse, innit? Because the more you watch people talk about the same stuff, the more your mind goes numb, innit? And the last thing I need is my content and how I feel to get numbed by other people speaking about something. So I just kind of said, you know what, allow it, bruv. I'm just gonna chill in it. Thomas Frank is a fraud, just like all the other ones before him. He may well be gone in 18 months. I think he will be gone in 18 months, but I don't think. You know what it is, yeah, about Frank. To be fair, I said Thomas Frank was a fraud. To be fair, in hindsight, I think it's slightly hyperbolic. How you know it is? I'm gonna do I? You know what? Nah. To be fair, nah. Let me not do that. To be fair, when it comes to Thomas Frank, because I was about to be so nasty, bro. I'm not about to do that, bro. I'm not about to do that. What up, Eric? By the way, I hope you're doing well, fam. When it comes to Thomas Frank, I was definitely one of the first YouTubers to say he's a fraud, and I'm not gonna lie. The more that time goes on, the more I feel validated in saying it. But I will say I did say it too early. I will say that 100%. I definitely said that too early. I don't think I called him out on Fraud Watch too early. But saying he was a fraud after what game was it? I think it was Bournemouth, right? Was it Bournemouth where I officially said he was a fraud? I think I said it too early. However, I don't take back him being on Fraud Watch. I will say that 100% in it. Because the same things that he needs to fix, in my opinion, he hasn't fixed. Now, to be fair, I haven't said this on my channel, but I've said this on George's channel, and I think it's very important that I say it here, because, I mean, I'd want you guys' opinion. Frank is so underrated, though, in my opinion. That's fair, G-Shorts. You know what it is about Frank? Frank obviously is a good manager, or a good coach at least. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's obvious to me, you know? And when it comes to Frank, and even like my expectations for this season, winning cures everything. And for some people, what counts as winning is different things, innit? Obviously, the main thing we'll think about is trophies, innit? But I've said already from the start of the season, I've said this, that we won't even make a final, let alone win a trophy. So for me, it's not about winning a trophy for Thomas Frank this season. What constitutes winning for me is top 6. I think top 6 is we need that, man. Like we just need that, man. And I know we're 6th right now, but I'm gonna get into why I think it's a pseudo position in my opinion anyway. But winning cures everything, you know? If Thomas Frank has all these problems with because obviously you guys know what I think in it. The midfield is where I have the biggest issue, like how we set up in the midfield, because the front line is, we know about the front line, and the defense looks actually pretty decent for the most part. For me, it's the midfield, innit? The midfield, in my opinion, is the most important part of the pitch because it's what links everything together. If the midfield isn't supporting the attack, then you have an isolated attack, you're disjointed. If it doesn't support the defense, then you have a defense that's isolated, it's disjointed. The midfield is, in my opinion, the most important part of the pitch. And I feel like we give up the midfield in the way that we play, in the tactics and stuff like that. If Thomas Frank is able to secure top 6 with the way we play right now, then in totality, I will shut up about it. About the midfield and stuff, because there's no perfect system, in my opinion, right? There's no one system that is completely perfect with no flaws and the players will be able to do it week in, week out. It doesn't exist. I don't believe it does. There are flaws in every system. I believe Thomas Frank's flaw is midfield. However, if he's able to hit the targets that I think this team is able to hit, which in my opinion is top 6 this season, then at that point, you ain't gonna hear me complain about it. Maybe during the game, maybe like right after the game, the match reaction, maybe if we're supposed to break down the game, something like that, we can talk about those kind of stuff. Salute to Fridge, by the way. And yes, I'll get to you guys' comments in a second. I apologize for going on a mini rant. But in terms of totality, if Thomas Frank is able to hit the targets, then it doesn't matter how he hits the targets. Right now, I'm critical on him because he hasn't proven anything at Spurs. Not yet, at least. Not to me. He hasn't proven anything. It comes with time, which is why, again, I think anyone who's Frank out, I think that's jumping the gun a little bit. In my opinion, I think it's jumping the gun if you're Frank out. However, the only way he can build up his resume at Spurs or build up his achievements or his potential achievements is to stay at the club and work on it. So that's how I feel personally. If he doesn't finish in the top six and we don't win a trophy, and the way we play is a big reason as to why we didn't finish there, I'm giving him a very big side eye, in my opinion. Telling Odebear uncoachable, I don't know about Odebear. To be fair, I don't even know about Tell either. They're both coachable. It's just, I don't think, especially Tell, I don't think Tell is just good enough, period, innit? Odebear, I feel a bit more strongly about. However, his maximum ceiling, in my opinion, I don't know if his maximum ceiling is going to be consistent enough to where he can warrant being a consistent starter for Spurs. Because he has the attributes. He has the height, he has the dribbling ability, he has the passing ability. The only problem is he just can't do it at any type of consistency. And even if he becomes more consistent, will it be at high enough of a level in order to warrant him starting? I don't know, to be honest. I don't know. I think we'd be able to coach him up and to make him a player who we can flip for more money. Because remember, we just signed him for 25 mil. It's not like we signed him for 40. It's not like we signed him for Tell money. We signed him for 25 mil. I believe Odebear might be one of those players where we can see some flashes of brilliance from him. And eventually we flip him for maybe like 40, 45 mil and we sell him onto another club. Something like that, in my opinion. Playing devil's advocate here, E, and chat, do you not think Frank got backed enough to be in the Champions League places top 5 with the squad he had when he took over? The only reason I'm going to say no is because even with the players that we have, even with the signings that we made, the front line is still not good enough, in my opinion, to carry us to that top 5. You got to think of the top 4. The top 4, Liverpool, City, Arsenal, and Chelsea, innit? Liverpool have underperformed so far. Chelsea have underperformed. Man City have underperformed. And there's still four places at the top 5, innit? It's just Bournemouth. Bournemouth are third, but apart from that, the top teams, apart from Arsenal, have underperformed so far, and they're still in that range. So they're just way better than everyone else, innit? And for us, I don't believe that we're good enough as a front line to be able to consistently compete with them. Over 90-minute games we could, but I don't think consistently with the Champions League and stuff like that, I don't think that we're going to be good enough for that, innit? Me personally, innit? I don't think we're going to be good enough for that. But maybe it's up to you guys there. We'll see if it works out. We'll see, but I don't know, innit? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Spurs are like subcontractors working middlemen, supplying big clubs player demands. We're to develop players and sell them high, nothing more, nothing less. All the other media PR is lies. To be fair, we have been a selling club for longer than I want to admit, innit? Basically our whole fucking time, bro. We've pretty much been a sell-on club, and that shit is annoying. We're like the biggest sell-on club in the world, and that shit is annoying to me, bro, because, bro, I don't want to sell our best players, bro, but unless you get a son who's willing to stay here for like 10 years, bro, it's peak, fam. I see the catch up with the oranges and that. Shout out to Catching SB, fam. I hope you guys had a very good stream, by the way. Hope you guys had a good stream. I was there for like 10, 15 minutes, man. You man was sticking it on Monts and KJ. No diddity, bro. You know what I'm saying? I hope you guys had a good stream, though. Hope everything is all good. He needs to stop playing Bentancur and Pelini at the same time. Why is Sarr not playing? That's a question. To be fair, me personally, innit, I would rather Sarr in it, but that's just a personal preference. No cap. I see KJ. Hey KJ, let me quickly modder so I can. KJ, put your link to your channel in the chat, by the way, KJ. You know what I'm saying? KJ just started a channel. He's always around here, bruv. You know what I'm saying? So look, salute to everyone who came through for the catch-up raid, man. Hisham, Neil, KJ, Twisted, Farhan, Cody, my guy. Hope you're doing well. Hope you guys are all doing well, by the way. Make sure you guys hit the likes and hit the subscription button if you're new, man. Everyone else who came through. He definitely on Frank Neck now. Fraud Watch stepped up. The Fraud Watch ain't never left, man. You know what I'm saying? It ain't never left. It ain't never left, man. But nah, on the real, we've been a salon club for too long. That shit is jarring. KJ, put the link to your channel in the chat though, man. On some real thing, man. And I do wish Saar played more, but I mean, you know what it is, right? Benton Core and Pelinha has legs, but he doesn't have a lot of legs because he's slow as shit. Benton Core just don't have legs no more. You know what I'm saying? He don't have legs no more at all. That shit is gone. And like, I understand the technical ability that he has, but I don't think the technical ability is so high to where it compensates for Saar playing in it. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't think so, man. I don't think so, man. Yeah, I couldn't agree more, man, bro. I'm glad we agree for the first time in ages, bro. No cap. What up, Cody, again, man? Big up, my bro. Salute, fam. Frank just reminds me of Nuno's time period at Spurs. I think he's been better than Nuno's time period. But I understand in terms of the football, innit? Like, the football we play is stinky. But I understand that aspect. I think overall we're better, though. We're definitely better than Nuno's time. My biggest issue with the Frank out people is the amount of time he's had. And if I'm honest, a lot of Frank out people are just mad over Ange still. I understand this. I do think, though, that, you know what it is? Everyone's just kind of... It's weird, isn't it? It's weird because everyone's just kind of flipped a little bit in it, and I get it. Because I'll be honest, yeah, I can't speak for any other YouTuber. I'm one of the few YouTubers, yeah, that, bruv, I don't care about Ange or Frank, bruv. I don't care, bruv. I can't lie. I don't care, man. And yes, Bentancur does refuse to pass forward, Neil. I just seen that. He does. He don't pass forward. I wish he did more. I used to like support him. And then ever since I started supporting Bentancur, like, nah, this guy's decent, bro. He hasn't passed forward since. Fucking annoying. But boy, when I tell you, gonna need your help on making videos and editing, man's here, bro. Man's here, KJ. I'll say, man's here, bro. Man's here. But yeah, Thomas Frank, in terms of saying Frank out, 3 months is kind of crazy. I ain't gonna lie. 3 months is kind of crazy. But that doesn't mean I'm not gonna give you the bombastic side eye, fam. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm gonna give you the side eye, bro. You know, that's all it is, man. That's all it is. I'm gonna give you the side eye. Because I'm telling you, it only took me about 6 games to give Ange the side eye, but then it took me ages after that to beat Ange out. I'm gonna do the same thing with Frank. As soon as I have tangible evidence in my assessment that you're not good enough for top 6 and a trophy, bye-bye, bro. That's all it is. I have the feeling right now, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have a gut feeling, but gut feelings ain't never done nothing, you know what I'm saying? But once I get the tangible evidence, that's when I'll really start pushing this Frank out agenda. I think people were Frank out, nah, bit too quick on the trip. You know what I'm saying? A bit too fast with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be the first guy to do anything. I'm operating on my own pace, innit? You know what I'm saying? I'm operating on my own time schedule because no one else runs my channel. It's just me. No one else runs my opinions. It's just me. No cap. You know what I'm saying? Ange's ego won't let him leave the Premier until he actually does something. Bro, Ange can't. He ain't gonna get no more jobs. He's done, innit? Only Spurs can make me miss the international break. Facts, bro. 100%, man. 100%. I know you love Frank as much as Jacob loved Ange. Lol, bro. That's funny. That's funny. Jacob and Ange, bro, that was you know what I'm saying? Shout out Mary J. Blige, bro. It's a family affair. You know what I'm saying? That was them, innit? I'm not on that kind of time, innit? Like, he's a football manager. I ain't never met the guy. He ain't never given me no money. So I don't have no reason to be fully allegiance to this man, bro. No kizzy. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. No cap. Let's hope for Son Heung-min to win the MLS Cup. Nah, facts. I hope Son, he wins the cup, to be fair. I wouldn't even mind Ange going to another club and doing well. I'll be real. I don't mind. As long as it's just not Forest, I'm chilling. No cap, man. It is what it is. Bale won with LAFC also. Shout out Bale, man. Serial winner. Nah, you're too ruthless for... Bro, I'm only ruthless because I ain't got no patience, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no patience, man. It's just... That's probably my problem, to be fair. I ain't got no time for this nonsense, bro. You know, once I see something, then I'm just like... I'm just done with it, man. I'm just done with it. You know, and once I saw everyone just look past the performances just for the results, I'm like, because I ain't gonna lie, KJ, since you're here, yeah, people are they keep referencing your club, man. They keep saying how you man have lost 4 games, so because you man have lost four on the bounce, that we should be more lenient on Frank. Because look, even Liverpool's losing 4 in a row. Like they were talking crazy about your club, man. But it's like they don't watch Liverpool fans, innit? I've sat on the catch up with you, KJ, and you've been criticizing the performances, even when you were winning games. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's peak, bro. It's that these men don't understand that you can look at the performances even when you win. They don't do that though. That's the thing. Like, people are just happy that we won, so they move on. I've noticed the amount of people who have started criticizing the performance against Aston Villa. And I'm like, where have you been? This has been us the whole season, bro. Apart from PSG and Man City, that's how we played every single game. I'm actually not even trolling when I say that. Every game we have set up like that with that playing style, except for Man City and PSG. The only difference is we didn't win. We lost. That was the only difference. But now everyone's sitting there trying to analyze, this goal here and this chance here and this attacker here. And it's like, bro, like, come on. This is what we've been doing. This is what we've been doing. And it's like, now that the results ain't matching, they want to start playing detective mode. And it's like, you man were criticizing me for doing this even when we were winning games. Like, the only difference is I don't watch the game, just for us to win. I watch the game to see how we play, bro. Because even up to now, if this is the Thomas Frank way, I'm not liking it. Now, if he ends up at the end of the season, either like finishing top 6, no problem, bro. I don't like the style of play, but you're winning games and you finish top 6. So you know what? I'm chilling. I don't mind. But if he doesn't do that, and it's with a style of play that I don't like, and I think there's too many problems, especially if those problems are what's making us lose games, then I'm looking at you sideways, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at you like, bro, you might need to leave, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and just started to play, I wasn't fucking with it. Not fully, anyway. I wasn't fully fucking with it. But he finished 5th, and I was like, you know what? Yeah, he got top 6. He got us into Europe again. So I'll give you a pass, bro. Hey, as soon as my man started, drawing to Leicester, losing to Ipswich at home, you know what I'm saying? And bro, hell no, I've got no time, bro. I've got no patience, bro. I've got none. I don't care about the Europa, man. I got no time and patience for that shit, man. It's annoying. And the worst thing I ever did, was allow the Europa League to get to my head for like a week, innit? For a week, like, I wasn't like happy as fuck. But at the same time, I was like, you know what, he's deserved to at least like have next season, innit? And like, looking back on it, I can't believe I was saying that shit. Because I'm like, bro, when did I let my standards slip like that? And I said to myself, you know what, I'm never gonna let my standards slip like that again. Because that was crazy. That was crazy for me, fam. You know what I'm saying? I was talking crazy. Yeah, no, man. Son should join Conte in Italy. That'll be very exciting to watch. I hope, I hope Son just does the best thing for him in his career, innit, personally. I hope he does, innit. You know what I'm saying? Archie lend him to us who's thoroughly a cop of the league. Yeah, Cole. Not even Lampard reached that milestone yet. These men are cooking Liverpool, bruv. Oh, cat, man. We stank all season when we was winning. Literally, yeah. Even bland Bardo's games. Literally. Hey, it's peak, mate. I can't like twist his love in life, innit, bro? Hey, United's over the moon, bro. I can't lie. Hey, it's peak. Hey, you man better go to Old Trafford, and put 10 past them. I swear to God, man. I swear. When the onus is on you to create looks bummy against top 6, you're going to be good. 100%. I personally think that we will look better performance-wise, not results-wise, because, like, let's be real, we got to go to all these teams. We got to go to what? To Arsenal. We got to go to Newcastle in the Carabao. We got to go to, who else? Everton away. Like, we got to go to all these games, innit? And it's like, bro, we're going to get bopped, innit? But on these, when we have to play up to a better competition, we look better as a team, innit? When we have to play teams on our level or teams worse than us, we look like trash, bro. And like, that's what it is, innit? And even Thomas Frank at Brentford, to be fair, like, I don't really care about the Brentford thing, to be fair, but if people are going to bring up Brentford, then he was a pest for top 6 teams, innit? Like, he was one of them. He had Brentford being one of them kind of bogey teams where people would slip up at because they were just annoying, innit? Like, he's like Bournemouth and Brentford and Brighton and them, man, like they're just annoying teams, innit? Because they're not good, but they're not bad, innit? Like they're just calm teams with some players who can just sting you, bruv. Like that's what these teams are, fam. You know what I'm saying? They're just thorns in the side. No cap. They're like average teams, yeah, with like a special move to like when they get that special move, you just lose, bro. That's what they are, man. It's fucking jarring having to play these teams, bro, who are like so in the middle. It's not fun, bro. It was not fun. KJ, I hope the content creation goes well. 100%, bro. Again, KJ, if you're still here, man, boy, bro, post your YouTube channel link in the chat. I want to pin it, bro. I want to pin it. Even if you gain 1 sub or 2 subs, or even if people just know you do content, bro, I want your channel to be. I want to pin your channel, bro. You know what I'm saying? I want it to be there as the pinned comment. No cap. But I think you asked where am I from? I mean, I was born in England. But then I moved to St. Lucia, and then I moved back to England. So I'm in England right now. I'm in North. You know, I was born, ironically enough, I was born in Islington. So yeah, make of that what you will, innit? No cap. I was born in Islington, so that's fun. But yeah, man. My dad's Ghanaian. My mom is Guyanese. I'm just a mix of a bunch of stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Hey, I find it hilarious, but Kay just said, we must, and then right after that is, nah, you don't, you dare. I'm just saying, but if Liverpool fans want to save face, if Liverpool, the club, want to save face, they got to batter you, man, at Old Trafford. That's the only way they can do it, man. But that's still going to be time down the line, so you've got ages to ride this wave, though, Twisted. I can't lie. I was praying for my downfall and back up and being knocked out. Hey, that's what they're doing to us, though, isn't it? You know, that's what they're doing to us, man. It's not. Hey, Brian needs to play with less respect for the lower teams. I understand the premise of what you're saying, Fridge. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I seen KJ post his link. Let me pin that real quick. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's KJ's link pin, guys. You know, if you mess with me, go mess with KJ, man. You know what I'm saying? If you're cool with Liverpool, I just realized I was commenting off the channel account. Oh, fast. Fast. Like, hey, if you fuck with Liverpool, or if you don't fuck with Liverpool and you want to be there to hate, bro, that's a Liverpool fan right there, fam. You know what I'm saying? He's always on the catch up as well. You might know I'm on the catch up. Bro, the catch up just raided, fam. That's how you know that I'm always at the catch up. If they just raided, you know what I'm saying? So go fuck with KJ, man. That's my guy, bro. That's my guy. I won't be fucking with KJ when they beat us, bro. You know what I'm saying? But apart from the other 36 fixtures, I will be there for. You know what I'm saying, man? Okay. But yeah, Thomas Frank. I still, you know, as with Frank, he needs to impose himself, or he needs to get the players anyway to impose themselves on lower teams in terms of keeping the ball, you know, establishing themselves. Against the lower teams, he needs to do that. I feel like the games feel like a bit too even, and I don't like that. You know, I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Play for the win. They did, to be fair. But in America, people just don't seem to care about MLS anyway. Stream from overseas, watch more. True. True, to be fair. I think Messi being there has like really like popularized the sport. And I'll be so honest, a lot of people might not want to hear this. Bro, that guy Speed, fam. Hey, Speed has made football so much more palatable in America, especially with people like younger than us. Because to be fair, Speed is younger than us, but like people younger than us, he has made football just like a thing in it. I ain't gonna lie, man. He has. His motion is crazy. Safety pause, because talking about another man's motion is insane, bro. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Hey, safety pause that whole thing, bro. No cap, fam. Yeah, it is what it is, man. The slot looks like Mussolini. Hey, yo, hopefully Liverpool fans don't want him to end up like Mussolini, because that was, I almost said I felt bad for the man, bro. He was a dictator, bro, but he got strung up. No cap. Chat, do you rock with anime? Chat, do you rock with anime, chat? I'm not gonna lie. I have no problem with anime. I think anime is cold. I've just never really watched it. I'll be honest. The first anime I ever watched was Blue Lock, fam. No cap. I'll be real, no cap. I ended up watching Kuroko after that, and then I just stopped watching anime. And to be fair, bro, like I watched a little bit of I watched like the first few episodes of Demon Slayer. I thought it was pretty cold, and then I stopped watching because I didn't have time, and then ends up just not watching anime anymore after that. But if people hate on anime, you're just weird, bro. Right? There ain't nothing wrong with anime. In my opinion, I think it's cold, but I mean, people gonna like what they like in it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Yeah, I promise if Liverpool beat us 5-0 at Old Trafford, I'm an unsub. Hey, nah. Hey, that's not fair, bro. How you got unsub from me because you man lost 5-0? How is that fair, bro? That's not fair, bro. How the hell you go unsub from me because Man United got boxed? That's not my fault, bro. Hey, nah. Hey, nah. Oh my god. You guys watching Naruto? Naruto's cold. There's a lot of hidden gems for adults from Japan if you keep digging from the 80s, 90s, early 2000s, and Dragon Ball. Well, I mean, you see, I got enough Dragon Ball shit right there, man. That's my shit, man. Especially when I was young. Boy, when I tell you, I would literally sneak out, yeah, because we gotta remember time difference in it in St. Lucia. When I was in my teenage years, Dragon Ball was on at 11:30 p.m. till 12 a.m. in it because of time difference. Because obviously it was American shows, and I think America was 3 hours ahead because of the East Coast. So no, St. Lucia isn't East Coast timing, but I think the actual shows that were foreign shows were on the West Coast, which is 3 hours behind. So it would go on at 11:30 p.m., but really it was like 8:30 for West Coast. Bro, I would stay up if I was able to stay up. I would, and I would watch. It was the Cell Saga as well, bro. It was the Cell Saga of Dragon Ball, bro. Every week, every Saturday, 11:30, fucking p.m. I was there, bro. That was my shit, man. And even before I went to St. Lucia, it was like 8 o'clock in England, 9 o'clock. It was Dragon Ball 9 till 9:30. It was just them man screaming because it was the Cell Saga. Remember, innit? Them man are trying to fight Cell in the one of the final battles. Goku versus Cell and all that. Bro, all of that kind of stuff. They was just screaming for 30 minutes or staring at each other. I was watching that shit like, please, like because Dragon Ball, yeah, the tournament, bro. They were just for like the whole cutscene, bro, with the dramatic music in the back. I'm like, bro, can we fight? Like, I had to stay up to watch this. Like, please, can I please? And sometimes I'd have to watch it on mute, bro, because like I'm not trying to wake people up, and also, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to wake people up, but at the same time, I'm trying to see Wagwan in it, but there's no fighting. And then you just see the end credits, and you hear next time on Dragon Ball Z Kai, and I'm just like, bro, I'll be lying in my bed mad as a motherfucker, bro. I'm like, I stayed up this whole time just to not be able to see Goku and Frieza fight. And then when I first saw Goku fighting, I was like, yeah, cool, he's gonna fuck him up. And then he taps out for Gohan, and I just couldn't be bothered. I almost walked away from my TV, bro. I almost walked away from my TV. I swear. I swear, man. Breaking Bad was a goated show, but the ending kind of fucked me up. Seeing Hank get buried. I'll be honest, I unfortunately haven't seen Breaking Bad, but at least I know what happens now. You know what I'm saying? I can enter the conversations now and know what I'm talking about. Yes, sir. I watched Bleach and Attack on Titan. Those two are the only animes I've watched, to be fair. I find that most people who watch anime have only watched a few animes, which is honestly fine, isn't it? There's honestly nothing wrong with that. Do you collect... What is that, Fridge? Fridge, I don't even know what that is. Do I collect what? Well, I feel like that's an otaku joke, but I don't know. We're going to see it. 16, 17 was go at times. Those are cold years, man. What was my favorite, like, 2 year period? For me, like, 2014 to 2015 was cold. Or, like, the year 2014 was just a cold year, in my opinion, innit? 2014 was cold. I think 2015 was pretty decent as well. Then for me, like 2017 was pretty fun. Didn't like 2018, and then the lockdown years was cold. Hey, did you man play Among Us during the lockdown years? Oh my god. We're gonna have to go back to talk about Spurs at some point. But fuck that for now, innit? Bro, you know the Among Us in during lockdown, I used to play that shit. Oh my god. Believe it or not, Robbie from AFTV actually came to my college 3 years ago. Crazy, he lost so much weight since then. Yeah, shout out Robbie, man. Hey, Don Robbie has lost a lot of weight, bro. And hey, bro, he looks good, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's cold. It's cold. I feel like I'm happy for him. You know what I'm saying? It's sick. It's sick, man. I said I'm ditching college. Hey, fam. Oh my god. Fam. When I tell you, Fairs to Don on the weight loss. Literally, it's cold, fam. It's cold, isn't it? I'm on my journey too as well, look. Low key, low key. But nah, when I they're a figure line. I have a few Ultraman ones. They make Dragon Ball Z figures. Ah, well, I haven't, unfortunately. I haven't. Well, when I tell you, you know the Among Us days and that. Oh my gosh, bro, I'm friends with some Americans, innit? They're on the East Coast, so obviously they're 5 hour time difference. Boy, during that time, yeah, because I think that was still during the 8-man PlayStation parties. If you man a PlayStation, bro, we would get the 8-man lobby, yeah. We'd mute up on the party, and we'd all connect on our phones. We'd be playing Among Us on our phone, bro. Soon as they called a meeting, unmute, shouting match. Yep. Bro, sometimes I'd be playing Among Us till 7 a.m., bro. Oh yeah, the lockdown times was too fucking funny, man. I swear to God, it was funny as hell. I swear, man. Hey, brother, why's your hair looking? Wait, think it's my man that can't cut his hair unless we win 5 in a row. Oh, it's because my hair's nappy as shit. I ain't gonna lie. I haven't really had a chance to like comb it out. The next time I'm gonna have a chance is Thursday, to be fair, because tomorrow I'm working and Wednesday I have my exam, and so Thursday I should be good in it. Yeah, Thursday I'll be able to comb my hair out and we can do something in it. You know what I'm saying? But shit, my hair's nappy as hell. You know what's crazy though? Like the more nappy like my hair gets, the more I get complimented for having an afro. It's actually kind of crazy. Is FIFA cross compatible? I think so, but I don't have FIFA this year. I haven't bought it. But it's weird. Like I was working like a couple days ago. Like was it Saturday? I was working on Saturday, and I was just chilling. Innit? Some guy comes up to me. He's like, "Yo, I like your afro, man," and he was bare sincere about it as well. I was like, "Yo, I appreciate it, man." You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. And there was another man there who just like because it's glass doors in it, so he was just walking past, and he had an afro as well, and he looked at me, yeah, and he was with his girl in it, and he just did this. You know, like he put his hand through his afro, and just started nodding in it, like, yeah, like I see you in it. And his girl just started laughing in it, so I just started laughing. I did this. I did the same thing. I just put my hand through my hair like that, and I nodded back at him, and I just started laughing. And the three of us were laughing, and they walked away in it. I was like, bro, it's just when I have like really curly hair, like when I comb my hair out, I get compliments that my hair looks cold in it. And then when my hair gets nappy, I get compliments because it's a fucking afro. It's like okay, it's like bro, I'm suffering from success here, man. If only my YouTube channel was this good, bro. No cap. But this is why I say I have I got the best hair on Spurs YouTube. Like, I really genuinely believe it. Because whether my hair is done or not, yeah, I get compliments on it regardless, fam. You know what I'm saying? I looking for blessed because my life is shit, bro. But at least I got good hair, bro. Hey, I no cap, man. Loki wish I had an afro. My hair's naturally straight. I hear it in it, but we always want what we don't have. No cap. I'm the same way. I'm the exact same way. I've always wanted stuff I don't have. But you know what? At least I can work to earn money, I guess. And I'm still broke, so that's tough. How do we actually explain to Americans that Ronaldo and Messi is more popular than the NBA and Selena Gomez? You can't. You can't, Farhan. I don't know if you man has seen this, yeah, but I'd seen a tweet from years ago, innit? The man was saying who was more popular, Messi or Beyonce. And all the Americans were trying to say, oh, it's Beyonce and that, and the rest of the world was just looking at me like, you fucking stupid, bro. Like, that's so fucking stupid to me. Imagine thinking Beyonce is more popular worldwide than Messi. Like what? Like what the hell? I don't understand that shit at all, bro. What the fuck are we doing here? You gonna tell me Beyonce is more popular? Like, are you fucking stupid? This isn't free with V, is it? Well, nah, because it's 9 o'clock. This is extra time with Elijah Tulsie, bro. This is who this is, man. We gonna get the free with V's soon, man. The free with V's will be back whenever I have a day off. No cap. So maybe Thursday. But yeah, no chance, bro. No chance. It's like when I see people saying Jay-Z was one of the biggest rappers in the world, and it's like nobody gives a fuck about Jay-Z. Like, I'm sorry, we don't. If you want to say Eminem, cool. You want to say 50 Cent? You want to say Biggie or Tupac? Like, you want to say them, cool. You know, Jay-Z? Jay-Z? Alright, man, get that man out of here, bro. What the hell? You know what I'm saying? Ronaldo had my grandma doing suit. That's what I'm saying. Messi and Ronaldo are clear, man. Messi and Ronaldo, there's no celebrity in America as big as Messi and Ronaldo. I'd have to think about it. I'll be honest, I have to think about it. In terms of celebrity, I don't think there's a celebrity bigger than Messi and Ronaldo from America. I'll be honest. I'd have to think about it. Oh wait, man. Do you think you can react to some funny videos at Free with E? Should be able to be honest. I should be. It really depends on how the stream goes. Because if the stream starts off serious, like, you guys know this already. I always go based on the chat. If the chat is very serious on Spurs, that's what we talk about. I mean, you've seen this stream. We've been talking about anime and all this shit. You know, like, we've been talking about a bunch of shit because we're just not serious. We're just chilling right now, innit? So we'll end up talking about Spurs again at some point. We'll round it back to Tottenham in some way. But right now we just chilling. You know what I'm saying? Right now we just chilling. In fact, you know what? Let me see what Mike's is doing, bro. Because Mike's is playing. I had his stream on another tab. Oh, they're losing 1-0 to Brentford. Long day. I mean, let me play the audio. See what he's saying, fam. Let me see what he's saying. Let's see what Mike's is saying right now. So if Rio will be reacting to his own video, it's cold. Cold. Extra time with E, halftime hooks was next, full time with Frank. Wait, I haven't done a stream with hooks before. Full time with Frank is jokes, by the way. But hey, maybe at some point I'll do a show of hooks. I don't know, fam. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen, honestly. Life is funny that way, I'll be honest. Full time with Frank. Oh no, full time with Football Heritage. How about that? Maybe a full time with Sava. We'll see it. And then who's the Tottenham YouTuber beginning with H? With Hotspur Hippie. There you go. You know what I'm saying? Half time with Hotspur Hippie.
Anyone play like this, bro?
Hey, feel bad for Mike's, bro. You know what I'm saying?
We don't have, bro. We've had one shot on target all game. The stuff we're not beating anyone.
These men are peak, you know. I need these men to stay up though, on a real, fam. Like, I really need West Ham to stay up, man. Jesus Christ, but the only word I can think of that begins with F is TOS, bro. No cap, it's TOS. I wonder if we'll react to make fun of Otaku. Will he make a rebuttal? He can try if he wants to, but he ain't gonna win. he ain't gonna win. I've already had to fight YouTubers, man. Otaku is not the top of the list. He's not even top 3 on the podium of YouTubers I've had disagreements with, or YouTubers I've had back and forths with. He's not even on the podium. So, yeah, man, it is what it is. How's Mike's holding up? He must one of the generational meltdowns in 6 weeks than I have in a year. Nah, facts. Mike's is going through it all the time. He boycotted as well. He boycotted it for this game. It's about to be the 90th minute too. It's peak. I feel bad for him, but I really want West Ham to stay up. I do, man. I swear, man. I don't know. If I end up making a video about Otaku, it'll probably be on my other channel, to be honest, though. It probably will be. It always gets pushed back because I'm always sleeping. It's not that as well. I just forget. I just forget, fam. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel bad as comedy. No, I don't mean to feel bad in terms of, like, I feel upset on his behalf. I feel bad in terms of he can't catch a break, fam. Like, he can't even catch a break. At least with Spurs, like, I caught a break for a little bit. he can't catch a break at all because he's losing every week, bro. Like damn near. You know what I'm saying? Well, he's damn near losing every week. I swear the only game they've won is against Nottingham Forest. He done a one-man boycott. It's pretty much sold out. Hey, a one-man boycott is insane. Nah, a one-man boycott is crazy. Oh my god. You know what it is, yeah? You know what I think it is? Bro, Charlie has been on his case about boycotting because he don't fuck with David Sullivan, yet he still goes games. I'm assuming Charlie's happy now because he's boycotted. I'm assuming, innit? I'm assuming. Skill issue, bro was born and chose West Ham. What he expect? I think both his parents support West Ham, so he didn't really have a choice actually, to be honest. I mean, saying that, I didn't choose to support the teams that, you know what I'm saying, like the older people in my family supported. So maybe it is a skill issue because he didn't have to like grow up and stay that way. So you know what, Fez? It could be a skill issue, Loki. It could be. It could be. Fuck's sake, man. Football scripted, of course. In other words, showcasing is a business. You know what it is? I don't think football is scripted that much. What I think about football is that football is definitely more about the storytelling aspect. Like I'm 100% sure that not scripts, but storylines are made and narratives are made based on how clubs are doing and what they project clubs to do in it. So like the story about, you know, Arsenal, story about Tottenham, all these things. I think all of these are, the storylines are definitely manufactured, but they're manufactured because of how they do. Like, because football switches in an instant. You know, the media is known for just switching what they say and their narratives and acting like they didn't say shit. They do it all the time. I think the media just is very reactionary to what's being done on the football pitch. So they're just eager to create that next story, that next narrative. And for Tottenham, you know what I'm saying, it's already been set, bro. You know what I'm saying? If I chose any other club, my dad would have put me back on the M65. Fuck. I've sent you some of his videos to react to. I appreciate that, Bridge. Appreciate that,
Yeah.
man.
Honestly, Strike, first you've read my mind. Talk's more gonna be like, we told you to be careful what you wish for. We didn't wish for this. Yeah,
He's
I don't know
going through
why.
it.
Like, I'd rather gift take it as well, and he's offside. Okay.
Long day.
Nuno's not gonna win a game here, bro.
Nuno might get sacked, you know. They might just sack him just because they're reactionary. It's peak, man. Media hit the jackpot with one word with our Spursy. Literally. Even look at YouTube, Benny guy. Look at YouTube. And I know the Tottenham fans in here gonna agree. We won the Europa League, yeah? And people are still finding a way to call us Spursy. I've never agreed with the use of Spursy because A, I think it's cringe. And B, football games are football games, isn't it? Like, it's not a Spursy thing to win a game and lose a game. Like, it's just, you just didn't perform, innit? But look at, I mean, look at what we did, innit? Like, if we win a game that we're not supposed to win, it's Spursy. If we lose a game that we're supposed to lose, it's Spursy. If we win a game that we're not supposed to lose, it's Spursy. You know? Oh, it's 2-0.
Apparently, Nuno is the guy. Apparently, everything's going to be fine.
Long day. He's pissed.
And you can tell I'm not even angry anymore. Like, I'm annoyed, but like,
I mean,
fucking
he's
hell.
pissed.
That's a lovely finish, by the way. Big up to Jensen.
He's pissed.
And the Brett said you have the chance to win the
Not
trophy
really,
before
but
Arsenal the championship. Bro, we've never even won the championship, bro.
yeah, he's pissed, bro.
That finish was beautiful.
Yeah, long day, man. I feel bad for bro, innit? But it's a life he chose, innit? It's a life he chose. But yeah, everyone, it's just easy to just label things, innit? Which is why when it comes to like rival fans, I respect them as people. I respect their opinions just as much as I respect other people's opinions that are Spurs fans. However, I don't take the opinion seriously, innit? Because, you know, it's just it's just like, come on, bro. Like the word is, everyone will just they'll find a reason to use the word. Like it won't even fit the right context, but because we're Tottenham fans, they'll say Spursy. You know, I just think it's cringe. I don't fuck with it, but I mean, to each their own, innit? To each is their own. I feel, hey, Mike's peak, man. Man said Nuno meet me in the car park. Let's see what he's saying actually.
Take it, base.
Oh, never mind. He just ended the show anyway. Fuck it. He just ended the stream anyway, so you know, fuck this, man. Hey, that's Pete, bro. I feel bad for bro. He just said, you know what? Yeah, fuck this shit. I'm out, bro. Hey, I feel bad for bro, man. He just ended that shit. He was like, nah, I'm good. I'm good, bro. Holy shit. Hey. He didn't even raid no one either. I assumed he was gonna raid like his show with Alfie. That would have probably made sense, innit? If he sent everyone over to Alfie's the show with him and Alfie. But he just didn't do that. I was like, you know what, yeah, fair enough. Fuck it up. Oh my fucking days, bro. That shit is too funny. Mike's on Nuno time now. He gets to feel what we felt under Nuno, but hey, we did even better with Nuno. We did, to be fair. We did. No cap. When I tell you, yeah, Nuno might get sacked prematurely. No kizzy, innit? No kizzy. Damn, Mike's really didn't raid his own channel, bro. That's... Like, he's doing the match reaction, to be fair, with Alfie, but hey, it is what it is, isn't it? Fam, when I tell you, yeah, out of the 3 I sent you, which one do you want to react to? Let me look on Twitter, man. Because to be fair, we have pivoted away from Tottenham. I want to pivot back to Tottenham just for a little bit, and then because we have been live for like an hour. Damn, I just seen this. You man seen this, bro? Hold on. Let me first of all say what's up to my stream minute. You guys can see me. I really wanted to show this though. Daichi. That's kind of interesting. I ain't gonna cap. I ain't gonna cap. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of, yeah. Mike trying to be the Rosa Parks of West Ham is insane. The Rosa Parks of West Ham. Holy shit. But yeah, Sean Dyche might be the manager for real. Let me see what. Man said message for women. Modern women are still shit. What the fuck? Bacon double QPC. What the fuck? Message for women, you need to earn respect. What the hell? What the fuck is that? It's Carter's in a bit, fam. What's he gonna do? Say he ain't leaving the seat while the owner tries to remove him or something? Yeah, man, it's on some bullshit. I need to watch that one though, Fridge. That's crazy. Imagine if Nuno gets sacked for them to get Ange. Oh my god. If they get Ange Postecoglou, oh my god. The memes. The memes, bruv. Holy shit, man. That would be fucking crazy. But yeah, let's pivot back to Monaco for my Spurs fans, to be fair. Because I do want to talk about Monaco for a little bit and then I'm going to end stream. We should do that this week, honestly. I'm kind of busy, but not busy. It's like, I have days in which I have time, but I don't have a lot of time. You know, like I need to dedicate like a couple hours to reaction videos, and I mean I've got videos to edit and record and stuff like that. So I'll be honest, on a day-by-day basis, I don't know how much time I have in a day. I'll be honest in it. But shit, let me quickly let's quickly talk about this Monaco thing, and then I'm gonna send you lot over to Alfie and Mike's in it for the GVO show. But fam, when I tell you, what do you do if Pogba scores? I mean, Pogba's cold, so it's not like he's an ex-Tottenham player. But, man, I'm hoping we just win in it. Disappointing result against Aston Villa. In my opinion, we were the better team, but Villa had two very good goals, and we ended up losing because of that. It's unfortunate, it's annoying, but it's life. You know, that's all I'm saying about it's life. Against Monaco, I haven't watched Monaco a single game this season, a single minute. I've not watched Monaco in the slightest. I don't know what to expect. I don't know how they've really performed. In fact, let's see where they are in the league table. Innit? Let's see where Monaco are in the league table. Monaco are currently seventh. They are seventh with 4 wins, 2 draws, and 2 losses. Marseille are first, by the way. That's crazy. But yeah, Monaco are seventh. They have they're winless in their last 3 Premier League games. Or Ligue 1 games. Sorry. I don't know what to expect from them. I'll be real. I'm not sure what to expect from Monaco. I'm not gonna act like they're just a dead team because they're not. Sorry, Monaco are a good team. They just came. They're coming off a draw against Angers or something like that. But they're not shit in it. That's one thing I do want to point out. They're not shit. They are a good team. Of course, they're not crazy caliber, but that doesn't mean that they don't have players that can hurt us, bro. You know what I'm saying? Salute to the 2 marks, by the way. I hope you're doing well. Shout out to the Cookmeister. Shout out to the Sheriff every time. I hope you guys are doing well, man. But at least we got shithouse with a last minute tie head. That's true, but true. I can't lie. If Eric Dyer ended up actually playing if he wasn't injured and scoring, that would have been peak. What I didn't realize was Ansu Fati was playing for Monaco. I didn't realize that actually, but he'll probably be playing on Wednesday. I'm nervous. I'm very nervous because the Tottenham performances haven't been good. I think even with the squad that we have, the lack of attack, I still think we're underperforming. I think the performances have still been underwhelming. And I don't know how we're gonna look. Are we gonna set up defensively against Monaco? Which I don't think we will because we're actually, no, to be fair, we're away, so we could set up defensively. I wouldn't be against it personally. It's gonna be interesting. Are we gonna stick with our normal 4-back and we're gonna try and play up to the opposition, which hasn't necessarily backfired, but at the same time hasn't necessarily gone that well either. If you want to point to games like West Ham, I can point to a Bournemouth. You know, if I want to point to, I could point to a Wolves, to a Bodo Glimt, where we played up or we tried to play up to our opposition and it didn't work. You know, so it's gonna be interesting to see how we perform. Monaco, as far as I can tell, like their fullbacks to push up in it. So it's gonna be interesting to see how it goes. When's the next chill stream? Hopefully Thursday night. Hopefully. But I can't guarantee it. If it's not Thursday night, then it might be Friday after the gaming stream. But again, I can't guarantee it, I'll be honest. I can only guarantee it on the day of because I just have so much stuff to do nowadays, innit? Which is why I'm just trying to stream as much as I can. And whenever I get a spare moment, I'm going to stream. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It's going to be a lot more random from me. There's not going to be that much structure. But I'm going to be spontaneous. And I'm just going to stream when I have time. And that's going to be it. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck playing games. You know, fuck playing 2K for now while I'm live. You know, fuck watching YouTube videos. You know, if I have free time, I'm gonna be live. That's just what it is. I'm gonna be live with Jay at 11 as well. But I feel Colo's gonna get better just because that fucking suck caused him to be out long. No, you know, it's Colo. He's gonna be fine, innit? I think Colo's just trying to get World Cup time, innit? So he's trying to be fit, like, fully. It's gonna be interesting though because I know Colo can play on the left, but with the Mbappe situation, they're going to want Mbappe up top because he's Mbappe. But even if they play him on the left and they play Colo up top, fair. Fair. And he's going to want to prove himself because I know he must feel in the back of his mind that he's the reason France didn't win the World Cup. He's got to have that in the back of his mind. And I'm not saying that in terms of it haunts him or like anything like that. I'm not trying to act like, oh, it haunts him and it's keeping him up at night and that bullshit. It's nothing like that. But surely he's got to think at some point that if he had scored against Emmy in that one infamous chance, France would have been back-to-back World Cup champions. So, you know, how hard do you have to go out in a player to cause internal bleeding on a dead leg? I'm telling you, fam, this medical team, though, ain't the greatest, man. Remember when Kulu went down, they said it was just a knock. That man's out till next year, bro. He's out till next year. You know what I'm saying? It's not fun. It's not fun. Marlon Amy sent me messages and shit. And how hard you have to go on a player to cause internal bleeding on a bled leg. You know what's crazy though? Like, when it comes to Kolo Muani especially, you know how like we obviously we want him to play, right? When I seen Tell come off and I'm like, okay, Kolo Muani's gonna come on surely, right? Kolo Muani is still on the bench and I'm like, don't tell me, bruv. Because like we obviously they pan to the players that are fit in it. And they're like, you know what, yeah? There's no way I'm seeing who I'm seeing, bro. I'm seeing Richarlison warm up. I'm like, bro, I thought you said Kolo Muani's gonna get minutes. And this is why it's like I don't like watching the press conferences because like it will make me more annoyed. And like that's one of those things where I didn't need to know that Thomas Frank said that Kolo Muani's gonna get minutes. Because if I see a striker coming off the pitch and the striker that you said was going to get minutes isn't coming on the pitch, I'm going to get annoyed. You know, I'm going to get annoyed. And that's what happened. Richarlison came on for Tell and I got frustrated because, like, come on, bro. Like, are we being serious? Like these men were telling me he's fit, he's ready to play, he just needs to get match fitness. The best thing to do is bring him on. And we see Richarlison walk on the pitch, bro. I almost died, bro. I almost died. Mentally, I almost died. You know what I'm saying? It's jarring. It is jarring. Because for as long as I tried my best to like remain in somewhat up spirits, like it was 1-1 at the time, and I was like, you know what, yeah. Now he's just trying to get some legs going in it. So you know what, fairs. I have no problem with him getting some legs, getting some runs in, cool, and then we concede. And then now that we conceded, now we have a front three of Brendan Johnson, Richarlison, and Kolo Muani. That's the front three. Wrestling Talk used to a series called what? Hentai Review? Okay, bruv. Never know, we might get lucky and you Doggy and Romero might be back on Wednesday. I hope so. But I don't want to rush them back. At the same time, innit? It's annoying, man, because we just have nothing but hard fixtures. It's peak. It's not even like saying, oh, we should rest them so they can play here. It's like, no, all these fixtures are difficult. Because we've got Everton next Sunday. I might have to actually look this up. Because I might end up fucking forgetting. We have Everton after this. Then on next Wednesday, we have Newcastle away for the Carabao Cup. And then we have Chelsea on the 1st of November. Then we have Copenhagen, which, like, they're not shit, but, like, with the Copenhagen at home, we should be beating them. It would make sense if Frank rested a couple players, like, Kudus will probably get a rest there. And then we have Man United at home, which United are a good team, to be fair. They've been good. And all of that is before the next international break. Then you got to come back from the international break, and then we play Arsenal at the Emirates, which is a long day. And then we play PSG away, which is a long day. Then we have Fulham, which, yeah, calm. Fulham is a good team. It's at home, cool. Then we have Newcastle away again. And it's like, bro, what the fuck, fam? Like, this is all in the space of the next month and a half. We have to play Newcastle away twice. We have to play Arsenal away, PSG away, United at home, Chelsea at home, and Everton away, bro. All in the space of a month and a half. That's fucking shit. That's shit. Man, I don't think Frank rates any of his strikers. I mean, yeah. I mean, what can you do? What can he do? These men signed Tell. I don't know if Frank okayed Tell. I forget at this point. I don't know if Frank even okayed it. But at the same time, I think Tell was more of a club signing. So I mean, at this point, I guess it is what it is. But like Richarlison was already here, Brennan was already here, and let's be honest, there was no chance Brennan Johnson would have got sold. He was practically unsellable. Richarlison was unsellable because he didn't want to leave. He couldn't have done much with that, you know. So it is what it is. We just had to make the best of what we had. That's why I give him a pass for the attack, because the attack is dead. Apart from Kudus and then Odebear for like 10 seconds in a game. This attack is meaty, bro. There's no one there who can just create something out of nothing. Because that's really what separates the good teams from the great teams. We have a good team, innit? We ain't got a great team because none of our players can really create something out of nothing. Our midfielders can't do it really, apart from maybe Bergval, 10 seconds in a game, you know? Before Frank came in, that's fair. But apart from Bergval for like 10 seconds, what other midfielder, I mean, I guess Xavi Simons you want to say, but what has Xavi Simons created out of nothing? He hasn't done it yet. I don't know a single chance where Xavi Simons has created something from nothing. I haven't seen it yet. There's been nothing that stands out to me where like, Xavi Simons picked up the ball and just created something like that. Oh shit. I haven't seen that yet. I ain't seen it. I've seen it from Bergval, maybe like a couple times. And I've seen it from Kudus. And that's it. And I've seen it from Porro, I guess. Yeah, Porro. Romero, to be fair. Even Romero, I've seen it a couple times. Look at our second goal against West Ham. That was something created out of nothing. Romero just pinged the pass, bro. You know what I'm saying? Has Ronaldo been in the chat recently? Yeah, he was here during the watch along. He was here yesterday. But yeah, man, it's just he done one loop ball over the top. That's all I remember. Literally, like, I'll be honest, yeah, apart from Kudus and like Bergval maybe once every 4 games, and Odebear once every 5 games, and then Romero maybe once every 2 games. We don't really have players who can create something out of nothing. We have a good structured team. We have a team that is a unit. Like, as a unit, we have a solid unit. We have a solid team that can achieve a certain amount, which in my opinion is top 6. But we don't have the solid unit plus the players to take us over the top. And remember, during the summer, I was talking about floor raisers versus ceiling raisers. This is what I was talking about. Kudus is not a ceiling raiser. And Mandem wanted to fight me, bruv. You know what I'm saying? George was out here, like, to be fair, he wasn't going crazy, to be fair. But he, not as crazy as the commenters anyway, bruv. Some of the people in the chat were they were losing their shit. George disagreed, to be fair. But that's what I'm saying about floor raisers versus ceiling raisers. Kudus is not a ceiling raiser. He isn't, bruv. He's a cold footballer. You know what I'm saying? I want him to do well. He's my Ghanaian brother, fam. From Accra, fam. You know what I'm saying? That's my Ghanaian brother, but he's not a ceiling raiser. He's a good player who raises the floor of what we can do on a game-by-game basis. He is not Rodrigo, bruv. He isn't. He's not. Like, Savio's the same. Savio is a floor raiser. He's not a ceiling raiser, bro. He isn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what it is. He isn't a ceiling raiser. And it's cool. There's nothing wrong with being a floor raiser opposed to a ceiling raiser. It's just like, we can't overhype who we're bringing in, bro. Like, Kudus is cold. But we should be getting top 6. With bringing in Kudus doesn't change that. It doesn't make us go from top 6 to contention for top 4. It doesn't. It doesn't. And what separates that is the top 4 keep bringing in more potential ceiling raisers. That's what stops it. Like, Arsenal had Saka. They brought in Gyökeres. You know what I'm saying? To be fair, Gyökeres has been kind of meaty since he's come in, to be fair. Like, I ain't even go cap. He's been kind of meaty. But Liverpool bringing in ceiling raisers. Wirtz has been stinky. Isak has been stinky. But they already have Salah and Van Dijk, ceiling raisers. Man City with their ceiling raisers. You know, Haaland and them, man. You know what I'm saying? Ceiling raisers. Chelsea, in my opinion, they already had a ceiling raiser in Cole Palmer. But apart from that, him and Caicedo, ceiling raisers. I'm kind of on the fence about Enzo, but everyone else ain't no ceiling raiser. But they just have multiple. We have zero. You know what I'm saying? Which is why ultimately I don't think we're going to be challenging for top 4. You know, I need to do more watch alongs at least in the chat for them. Well, you got a home here, man. You got a home. You have a home here. I mean, it'll be interesting to see if you guys agree or disagree with what I'm saying, but I don't think we have a single ceiling raiser in this squad when everyone's fit. I don't think none of these players are ceiling raisers, bro. You know, and obviously because we're Spurs, it's going to be extremely difficult to buy one. I just think that we did a very poor job at managing the ceiling raisers when we had them. Kane and Son were both ceiling raisers. Unfortunately, you know what it is, we did a good job when it came to Poch, but post Poch, when we had Kane and Son still relatively in their prime, Son was like, he'd already peaked and he was starting to slowly decline, but Kane was still there, innit? I think post Poch, we did a terrible job at putting a good and competent squad around those two to manage them in their apex. So, you know, like, when we did have ceiling raisers, we didn't do a good enough job at preserving them and putting them in a position to succeed in terms of winning trophies. You know? Leao or Kane would be ceiling raisers. Leao? I don't know about Leao. I don't think Leao would be a ceiling raiser, to be honest. He's a good player, but I don't know. Harry Kane is still a ceiling raiser, though. Definitely. I don't know about Rafa Leao, though. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't know. He's better than what we have? No, he definitely is. He's better than what we have, 100%. But that doesn't mean he's a ceiling raiser, though. Remember, ceiling raiser is... Again, look, floor raiser is improving what this club or what this team can look like average-wise. Ceiling raiser is what this player could propel the team to do as a whole. That's the difference. You know what I'm saying? When Jose and Conte is here, we should have gone all in, breaking the bank no matter what, show the market what's up. We want to splash cash in, year out. We didn't do it. Now we're going down. And not even just spending money wisely. Spending money wisely. Because you got to remember, salute the guy, by the way, I'm going to get to a comment in a sec. You got to remember, there are a couple players, or I say a couple, there's a few players in which we splashed the money for. It's just been shit players. You know what I'm saying? The scouting and the player ID has been absolutely horrible for as long as I've been a Spurs fan. It's been shit. For the most part, anyway, innit? And that's really the biggest problem for me, innit? Because there's no reason why you should spend 400 million on a squad and the squad has this many problems in it. Even if you want to just limit it to the Ange money, because he was our most recent manager, we spent 400 mil onto this manager, I'm pretty sure it was. 300 or 400 mil. And the team still looks like this. You know what I'm saying? The team still looks like this. With a dead attack. Like, come on. It's peak, man. Yo, bro, I was at the pub with workmates on the Corp saw West Spam game at the pub. We were laughing when Spam fans booed the actual TV. Oh, yeah. Mike's boycotted it as well. It was jokes. It's jokes, man. You boycott the game just to watch them lose on the TV, man. It's tough. It's tough. Sometimes you just got to break the bank like Chelsea and City did against all the haters. I hear it, man. I hear it. And the thing is, we got a great PSR as well. We could definitely do that. If we spent money wisely, mixed in with the amount of money we can spend, it's going to look cold, man. It's going to look cold, in my opinion, anyway. Manson's our best player. We shouldn't sell him. I'll be honest. Hey, look, you man know I rate Maddison. I think we should sell him, bro. I think we should sell him. I ain't gonna lie. Think about it. Maddison is already a player who isn't quick. He isn't explosive. He isn't athletic. He's already like a slowish kind of player with a bad motor, constantly injured. And even say constantly, last season he wasn't even constantly injured. He was fit for most of the season. It's just towards the end he got that crazy injury, which ended up sidelining him. And then, but all of that being said, he's now torn his ACL. You know, it's gonna take him this whole season. He's gonna be out, and then next season he's gonna be playing back to try and get back to the Madison he used to be. That's 2 years. All of a sudden he's already in his mid-30s, bro. And players like Madison, by their mid-30s, they're cooked. 31, 32, 33, you start to notice the clear regressions, bro. It is what it is. Madison, I like Madison. You know what I'm saying? I've always preferred Madison over Kulusevski. I think personally, once he recovers, by the time he recovers and he looks some semblance of himself, I think the squad would have moved on, players would have developed, and also oh, Marlon's a fucking oh my god, Marlon Shayla. Sorry, Marlon made me laugh, bro. My fault. But yeah, by the time, remember, 2 years down the line, you know what I'm saying, whether Xavi Simons develops or Kulusevski comes back and then just makes a big run into the team. Because remember, Kudu will be back playing at match fitness before matters. So if Kudu comes back and him and Xavi Simons are just occupying that 10 spot, and them man are just killing it, Madison becomes obsolete by the time he comes back, bro. Like, you know, a lot might happen in 2 years. I think we should focus on getting Madison back to as good a fitness as he can, and then shopping him around to see what we can get for him, man. Honestly, in my opinion. What up, J Spurs? Hope you're doing well. The best players we buy are always a level 2 below. I do agree. The only ceiling raisers, in my opinion, that we've ever had, we've scouted. And I'm talking about modern history. I'm not talking about the 90s. I'm not talking about the 80s. I ain't talking about them times, bro. You know what I'm saying? My GOAT was still alive back in those days, bro. I'm not talking about them times. I'm talking about the last, like, 20 years. You know what I'm saying? Talk about the last maybe 20 years. When was the last time we bought a ceiling raiser? You know, that was at his peak. You know, like, don't talk about a player we bought who turned into one while he was here. No. When was the last time we bought a ceiling raiser at his prime, bro? We don't do it. We don't. We don't, man. We had 28 touches in theirs with 5 crosses. Against Villa, innit? You know my stance on the Villa game. I'm not hearing no fucking excuses from anyone. We both know what the issues are. You know, we had 6 offsides where they had 0 crosses and 7 touches in our box. We had 28 touches in theirs with 5 crosses. Hey, look. I hear it. Look. I've always said about Villa, and I'll maintain it. We were the better team, in my opinion, watching the game. I feel like we deserved to win the game in terms of the chances we created. I think we created better chances than Aston Villa, and we just didn't take them. However, Aston Villa did take theirs, and it is what it is, isn't it? Those are one of those games where the performance wasn't good, but we outperformed Villa, in my estimation, innit? I believe it wasn't a good performance at all, but we played better than the opposition. We created better chances than the opposition, in my opinion. We should have won the game. But we didn't, because we didn't score our chances and they scored 2 bangers. You know, it is what it's annoying to lose, but at least the performance was a bit better. In my opinion, at least the performance was a bit better, man. That's how I feel about it. West Ham going down, they might actually go down, you know. I hate it, to be honest, but they might. By the way, quick little plug in it, because I haven't plugged it at all. I need the likes, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you've just joined and you ain't liked the stream, hit the like button, support your boy. Hit the subscribe button, support your boy on episode 1. You know what I'm saying? Episode 1 usually does the best out of all episodes. You know how series work. So let's give ourselves a big standard to set up to. If you ain't hit the like button and you're just coming through the stream for the Tottenham vibes, we just chilling, at least hit the like button. If you don't want to sub, that's cool. I can understand it. No problem. At least just hit the like button for your boy, innit? Even if you don't want to sub, I'm cool with that. Just hit the like button, man. I'd appreciate it. I love this week. How many points right? Shout out to Lucky, man. You guys must be laughing with that United result. Working was spot on last year, though. Madders is skillful, yes, but not fit box-to-box full-time. Yes, I do agree he's not a box-to-box midfielder, but I've never... you know what is with Maddison is... I've never felt like Maddison needed to be box-to-box. You know, like... I think it's weird, especially for someone like Roy Keane, because in his era of football, the attackers didn't need to play box to box. You know, like the defenders did their job and defend. The midfielders, the holding midfielders did their job and held it down, and they let the attackers be the attackers. But it's like Roy Keane is sitting on there criticizing Maddison for not doing like mad defensive work and not having a high defensive motor as an attacking midfielder. It's like, bro, when was the last time your attackers were doing box to box when you were playing? It wasn't happening that much. So it's like, I don't know. It's just weird to me, innit? It's just weird to me. But hey, I get what he's saying though. It's not like I don't disagree with what he's saying. It's just I felt like it's kind of weird, especially from someone from his era of football. What up, Henry? How you doing, my bro? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well, man. But we need to rise the P's for Semenyo. We need another statement signing. We do. Semenyo is another player, in my opinion, who's a floor raiser. I don't believe there's many ceiling raisers in it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I fully believe. I just don't think there's many ceiling raisers in football. I'm not about to just give players ceiling raiser status when they don't deserve it. Semenyo is another floor raiser. He'll improve what we can look like as an average team, but he ain't gonna push us to top 4 discussions, in my opinion, bro. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a culmination of Semenyo and Kudus and Polinia with Xavi Simons, that could then elevate us into top 4 discussions. It won't, but for some people it might. In my opinion, it doesn't. But yeah, man, Semenyo, good player. You know what I'm saying? Good player, effective player. He'll be cold for us if we're able to land his signature, but he is a floor raiser. Okay, he's not a ceiling raiser. No cap. I can't believe Richie's still with us. The only reason he's still with us is because he refuses to leave, bro. He's the toxic. He's not even an ex because he's still here, bro. But you know the girl, you fucking with the girl, but like you trying to leave, but she's the type to just pull the knife on you. Like, no, we're over when I say we're over. You know, that type of shit. That's Richarlison, bro. Like, we've been trying to sell this guy for years, and he's like, you know what, yeah? You know what? Nah, it's over when I say it's over. Like, do you put the knife down? Like, put the knife down, please. Like, don't slit my throat. I'm trying to live. You know, I'm trying to live. That's Richarlison. You know, which is why I hope he ends up going to the MLS because, boy, I just need him away from me, man. There was a statement from Morgan Rogers yesterday. I'm going to the World Cup next year. Morgan Rogers is cold, man. He's cold. He's cold, man. 2 shots on target, 100% accuracy. Us 3, that's 33.3%. Like, yeah, guy, your head was gone after that Aston Villa game. I can't lie. Who's coming through for the Tottenham vibes? Of course, Karma gonna be here hating, man. I swear, every time I see Karma, salute to Karma, by the way. I hope you're doing well, by the way. But every time I see Karma, she's always hating, man. She's always hating on Spurs. And to be fair, I don't even know why. You know, it don't matter that you're Arsenal, you know, but like, you ain't gonna spend all your time hating. You know, you ain't gotta do that. Even I don't do that. You know, and I be hating Arsenal all the time. But I give you guys props. You know what I'm saying? I give you guys props. You need to give Xavi the freedom. He looks structured in the 10 at the moment. Yes, I do agree with that. However, Xavi Simons, at the same time, has looked kind of meaty just in general. I ain't gonna lie. I've been kind of giving him a little less oxygen because that's George's guy, innit? Xavi Simons is George's guy. I ain't never watched Xavi Simons before now, so I didn't really know what to think of him. But George was really like hyping up Xavi Simons, and you know how George be, especially during the transfer window, bro. He'll have the pie chart open with the little pentagon and hexagon things, and it's like, oh, the carry is there, and the shot on target is there, and you know what I'm saying, like, bro, the pie chart was pie charting. You know what I'm saying? Like, he really had me thinking, yo, this guy could be all right, you know. But then when the football gets placed on the pitch and he has to show it, he's looking kind of big. He's looking kind of meaty, and it's like, I was like, bro, I don't want to say this about Xavi Simons because it's like, look, because the way I look at it, you gotta look at it, right? He was a wonder kid at Barca. He then went from Barca to where? Did he go Feyenoord or something? Or he went to PSG. And then PSG went to Leipzig, and now he's at Leipzig to Tottenham, and it's like, bro, if he's really like wonder kid, you know what I'm saying? Like, if he's like that, then how's he gone from Barca and PSG to Tottenham, bro? You know what I'm saying? I'm sure you guys can at least understand that, bro. Whether you're a Spurs fan or whoever, innit? If he's like that, if he's like that, how's he gone from Barca and PSG to Spurs? Like, come on, let's be real, innit? Like, let's be, because like it's, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Like, this is just what I'm thinking of before he starts kicking ball, and then I see him kick ball, and it's like, you know what I'm saying? I can't talk too crazy. But I'm just like, I'm just noticing. I'm just noticing. You know what I'm saying? Because he's like, was he like 23 now? I'm just noticing. That's all I'm saying. And I'm not saying too much, not saying too little, but I'm just noticing. No cap, man. By the way, speaking of KJ, hey, if you guys see the pinned comment right now, that's KJ's YouTube channel. He has started it. My boy has started a YouTube channel, man. Make sure you guys go hit the sub button. He's a Liverpool fan. If you want to laugh at Liverpool, support Liverpool, or just hope that Liverpool beat Arsenal to the title, whatever you want to do in it, make sure you go show KJ some love, bro. You know what I'm saying, man? Yes, sir. I was told we were rivals. I took it personally. Hey, that's fair, innit? Because I took it personally too, calm. I can't be mad at that. Yeah, man, for some reason, this guy was the only game in a few years I went deep into analyzing. I couldn't believe what the fuck happened. Yeah, I've never seen you be this pissed, guy, over a game, innit? So I was like, you know what, fair. It is what it is, innit? That shit's dark. I think Xavi's meaty. Yeah, man, he just needs time. That's why I'm like, I'm gonna allow it a bit, innit? Because my criticism has always been the midfield, and as long as he's a part of the midfield, he's a part of the reason why the tactical setup is meaty, innit? So like, I'm gonna give him a little bit of time. I ain't about to, but yeah, man, just yeah. I said this. However, I did say I think Spurs specifically could be unlocked if Frank uses him the same way he used Damsgaard in a 10. Well, we're gonna see in it because Damsgaard will run for eternity, bro. Like, he could have done the fucking marathon. He could have done the Olympic like long distance run. Because that guy, I swear, he just runs, and he doesn't stop running. It's like every time he runs for 90 minutes, his hairline goes back a couple inches, bro. Because like his hairline is cooked, but he keeps running, and it's insane. And I don't know how Damsgaard does it, but salute to him, bro, because he's crazy. No cap, he's crazy, man. Remember Bergvar's a wonder kid? Oh, let's not talk about Bergvar, man. PFC, what up, man? He's not a kid anymore. Like, Carmen's cooking, fam. Fucking up. Mike's meltdown was needed tonight. I hear it, man. I think he's live with Alfie right now, actually. He's got on the GVO show going crazy. But shit. Feels bad for him. He boycotted West Ham just for him to lose anyway. Who's playing up top versus Monaco of no tell? Oh, it's Richarlison. Richarlison. But that's why Richarlison didn't play on Sunday. Because he's going to be playing for Monaco. Because remember, Tell's not in the Champions League squad. Remember, people are doing the Richarlison or Tell who starts. I think it was on board. Yeah, it was Boardroom Talks with George. His title was who starts between Richarlison and Tell in the 9. And like in my head, like it surely had to be Tell who started because Tell's not in the Champions League squad. And if Kolo Muani and Solanke are still not fit, then that means Richarlison's gonna need to be fit for Monaco. So yeah, Richie's gonna start, man. Always saying bring back Saar pressing 10. The only reason I say no is because Xavi Simons on the left is meaty. If you bench Xavi Simons and you start Saar in the 10, cool. If you're gonna start Xavi Simons, do not start him on the left. That guy is meaty, bro. He's meaty. Oh my goodness. The other thing that really pissed me off was at the game, everyone was gaslighting me, telling me shit that wasn't there. Even fucking Frank was gaslighting me. Hey, guy. This is how I felt on YouTube, man. People said I jumped the gun too early. Oh, PSV to Leipzig to Spurs. There you go. Appreciate that, KJ. Man, people, bro, they had me thinking I was going crazy. Like they really thought like I understand, like, yo, it was after Bournemouth. I said, you know what? I've seen enough. He's a fraud. I understand if people think I jumped the gun. I understand it, innit? In the heat of the moment, I was pissed. Like, I called him a fraud. If you want to say it's premature, I have no problem with that. However, ever since that game, he hasn't really done much to change how I feel. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't done it. And it's like, nah, it's like he can't flop. I'm getting a bit worried. Let me use the no preseason game excuse for a bit. Bro, you can use that for as long as you need to, bro. There's no problem. There's nothing wrong with not counting preseason games. If we're being honest, Xavi Simons didn't start playing until after the Bournemouth game. So it's not even since the start of the season. Xavi Simons, I think it was West Ham he played after Bournemouth. Was it West Ham? I think it was West Ham. Yeah, it was West Ham he played after Bournemouth. That was his debut. That was his debut there. So I think that's what, 4 or 5 games? I think. Something like that. So there's definitely time for Xavi Simons. But I'm telling you, man, boy, these men are good at gaslighting, bro. And I don't know if it's a Tottenham thing or if it's a football fan thing. I don't know what it is. But these men are good at gaslighting, bro. They are. They are. And it is what it is. I pray, knock on wood, I hope we smack up Monaco. I really do, innit? I really hope we smack them up because the last thing I need, yeah, is more reason to believe what I currently have a gut feeling about. I'm gonna be so honest. I've never wanted, and like I'm being so real, chat. Like I wish I was capping. I wish I was playing this up for the stream. I wish I was playing this up for content. I'm being so serious when I say this. I hope to God that I am wrong about this manager, bruv. I hope. I've never been so serious in my life when I say I hope I am wrong about this manager. I hope. I really do. Because if this manager ends up on a bad run of games, it might be peak, man. It might be peak. I'm just saying it might be peak. Because I'm seeing and I'm making sure to watch people who disagree with who would disagree with how I feel. And I'm being real, like, cause like I spend time watching Sava because I think he makes good content, but I watch him, I watch Hotspur Hippie, I watch Jacob, watch Leo, watch Jay, watch George. These are people who would mostly disagree with how I feel because I don't think there's many YouTubers who agree with what I even agree with or think the way I think. But I watch a lot of these men. The way they're speaking, if we have a bad run of games, they're not going to have much to speak on after. They're going to have to finally look at the performances of the team. And it might get a bit spooky. I'm going to be real. Because the performances have been meaty. Completely. Like we haven't had a good game performance-wise since Man City. We haven't. In my opinion, anyway. You guys can tell me if I'm wrong. Man City was the last good performance we had. I personally think that, and again, I personally think that we are going to look good in November because we always play better when we play up to the competition. Our 2 best games was PSG and Man City, 2 teams that are better than us. We have to play Arsenal at the Emirates, who are better than us. We have to play against PSG, who's better than us. We have to play against, this is all November and October, including after the international break. We got to play Newcastle twice at St. James's Park, who are better than us as of right now. I think we're roughly equal, but at St. James's Park, they have the advantage. Obviously, we have to play Monaco. You know what I'm saying? So I think personally, we're going to play up to those teams because those teams they either have the advantage on us or they're just better than us playing through. So I personally think that we're going to look better than what we did against the teams on our level. But like, what does that mean? You know? In terms of like the grand scheme of things, what does that mean? You know what I'm saying? Arsenal just bottled 2 league titles because they were good against the bigger teams and shit against the worst teams. They bottled 2 league titles because of that. You know what I'm saying? Conte was the man talking shit against the board. Well, is what it is, isn't it? Game of time, I'm going to call out his bullshit and shit tactics. How many subs did we throw in the game to have nothing work? I hear it, man. Your head was gone, bro. Boys was with me, but this Frankie boy and his defenders were chatting complete bollocks. Glad we got some eyes and a brain instead of blaming people that aren't at the club anymore. Like someone blaming Levy for cleaning up his mess. What the fuck? Shut the fuck up. Get out of my face, bro. Hey, that's insane. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, look, it's yeah, man. What up, AJ, man? Big up here. The West Ham in the ghetto. Out west gonna cook. Oh, we gonna be chilling, man. We gonna be chilling. The thing is that we don't even talk about football that much on that show. We barely talk about football. I mean, we might be able to touch on it, but even if we touch on it for like 5 minutes, that'll be more than Mike's wants to talk about footballs. And you know what? To be fair, even me, but we always cook on from out west, man. Arsenal's defense is too good, it is, and I hate it, bro. I hate it, but them man not a good team, bro. I hate it, man. They might actually win the league this year because Man City and Liverpool aren't serious, bro. I still think that team is meaty in terms of it's overrated. It's not actually meaty, but I believe the team's overrated. But Liverpool are not serious, and I don't know what City are looking like, man. It's peak, man. I hope to God, yeah, that they just out of nowhere get a points deduction, bro. Because we don't wish injuries on players, man. I hope to God they just get a point deduction for something. I'll send you something on WhatsApp. Alright, but okay, bro. Okay. Bro, this is insane, bro. This is insane. I don't even know if I can show it because it might just get demonetized. It might it might get demonetized because of who it is. Alright, bro. He photoshopped the mustache man's face on Mike's. Alright, that's. Hey, just put it in the group chat, AJ, innit? Just put it in the group chat. Fuck's sake, man. It's so weird. Last season, you suck off the Aussie. You're mad. Suck off Frank. You're a true fan. Get off the fans. Hey, nah, guy's head is gone, fam. I don't know if you've been drinking, fam. Hey, your head's gone, bro. Your head is gone, fam. Hey, look, I'm just saying that. Hey, look, at the end of the day, in fact, you know what? Yeah, let me ask Jay for the link because I'm gonna send you lot over to Jay because we have a show that we're gonna do. Sorry. Yeah, at the end of the day, sorry about that. Maybe a bit drunk. Yeah, I could tell, fam. I can tell. I can tell. At the end of the day, though, I started looking sideways at Ange from the Sheffield United game where we won 2-1. That was part of the first 10 games, the mythical 10 games of Ange. You know what I'm saying? It was part of then. I was giving him the side eye, like, what we doing, bro? Like, I don't know, bro. I don't trust you fully. And it wasn't until almost a year and a half later until I fully became Ange out. I am Frank in. I am giving Frank the side eye. It's gonna take a while for me to be Frank out. I might even become Frank out after Jay and George and Sava and all these. It might take me longer to be Frank out because it took me longer to be Ange out, and I was giving that Ange the side eye longer than most of these men that are YouTubers. You know what I'm saying? Sava's on fraud watch at the moment. I haven't spoken to him in a minute. He's on fraud watch. What you mean for the Thomas Frank stuff? Or is it just because you ain't chatted to him in a while, so you don't know his opinion? Jada Wake, I want to hear his side. I ain't heard his side while I finish off the wine. Well, we're gonna see it then. We're gonna see. I ain't even got the link from Jay yet, so we're just gonna keep streaming until he sends a link, and then I'm gonna send you lot over to his channel, and then I'll go over on the channel. So it'll basically be a continuation of this, but it'll just be on Jay's channel. But honestly, man's gonna be 50 minutes late or some shit. I'll be honest, I got work tomorrow. If he starts pulling that, I'm gonna be an hour late type shit or 30 minutes late, bro, I'm going to sleep. I'm going to fuck to sleep, bro. I'm tired. Alright, because I don't get to just turn off stream and go straight to sleep. I got a couple things to do first. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, I ain't gonna be live until 1 a.m. or some shit. I ain't doing it, bro. In account until that happens, nothing will change. 25 years of evidence. Levy never had the bag. The Lewises did. I do agree, Ghosted. I do agree. But at the same time, there's a reason why we was all dancing and happy as shit when Levy got sacked. Or left, or whether Levy left or got sacked, I don't know. But there was a reason why we was happy as shit. It's because he is a major part of the stuff that happened. Because let's not act like Levy wasn't acting. When it came to transfers and the stuff about Tottenham, we all know he was focusing more on how it would affect his pockets as a 20 to 30% owner than he did in terms of the team itself. You know what I'm saying? Now we have someone who might use the whole budget, or we might end up using the whole budget in general because we have the budget available. You know, it's things like that. But I get what you're saying. Enoch, yep, it's peak. It's peak, man. Enoch is jarring, bruv. These men are whole jarring. But at least Levy's gone. In terms of being the chairman, at least Levy's not here. He could just be a silent owner of whatever he owns from Spurs. It is what it is, man. Regardless, though. It might take me a while to be Frank out really officially. I'll be honest, though. Most of you, man, might become Frank out before me. Because I've always been someone, right? If you're making mistakes, I'm going to point them out from early. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to pull them up from early. I'm going to question you early. But I'm going to give you as many chances as I can before it's over. You know? It's over. Everybody in this chat who was watching me during the Ange era was Ange out before me. You know what I'm saying? You guys were Ange out before me. But I guarantee I was side-eyeing Ange before most of you side-eyed him. For most of you, it was a Chelsea game. I was side-eyeing Ange before that. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't take much for me to side-eye you, but it takes me a lot to cut ties with you. That's how I've always felt, innit? You know what I'm saying? I said, Mike's last, oh my God. Of course, but realistically, they're the same people. We spent 100 mil in the summer and 2 loan deals. I also spent 300 mil, and it was already well above us. I understand. I get again that it's the... I get it. But we haven't seen a window with Daniel Levy not being the chairman. We haven't seen it. Like, if we go through the January window and it smells just like a Levy window, then no problem. Hands are up. My bad. I apologize. And you know what I'm saying? Drewski, hands up. You know, I apologize. But even the summer window, that was under Levy's, like, watch, innit? You know what I'm saying? It was under Levy's watch. So, I know that the window was meaty. In the grand, even though it was one of our best windows, it was still a meaty window considering what we needed and what we got. But that was still under the watch of Levy as the chairman. When it comes to January, because obviously we've had the cash injection, I think it's bullshit, personally. I don't think it goes towards any signings. Some people disagree. And that's all right, we're going to see. But if we start off the window active, and then we go quiet for the whole window until the last couple of days, that's a Tottenham transfer window. It always happens like that for Tottenham. So if it happens again, I know it's not a Levy problem, it's a Spurs problem. At which point, you gotta look at Enoch. Because we put it all on Levy because Levy was not only an owner or a part owner, but he was the chairman. Now Levy's just a part owner, he ain't the chairman no more. So if the same things are happening and the main guy who took the brunt of the blame isn't there no more, someone else gotta get the blame. And it's gonna be the ownership. That's how I feel about it anyway, innit? But I'm not fucking Sean Butler, bro. I don't know the ins and outs. I could be chatting absolute waffle, and you know what? Fairs. Because I don't know the ins and outs. Not to say I don't care, but I just want us to get good players, bro. No care, man. But I don't think Spurs have the clout to get ceiling raisers ghosted. I'm not gonna lie. I don't believe we have the clout or the aura for, you know, Gen Z words and shit. I don't think we have any of that to get ceiling raisers. I think we have to develop them, which is why I've been very heavy on the scouting thing. The actual scouting and finding hidden gems who are actual hidden gems and not this fucking Archie Gray nonsense. You know what I'm saying? None of this Dragushin nonsense. None of this shit in it. You know what I'm saying? None of this Tell nonsense. None of this Otterbear nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Like, We need to find real gems, not this lazy ass shit scouting that we're doing. Like, no, no. What we used to do is actually develop players. Like we bought in an Ericsson, made him into the Ericsson he was. Bought Son, developed him into the Son he was. Deli Ali was cooking. We brought him to a bigger stage with our system. Exploded, bruv. Oh my goodness. Ended up cold, bruv. You know what I'm saying? Jan Vertonghen was good. Alderweireld was good. Made them into what they were, bruv. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, bro. You know? Vuskovic was a hidden gem. Vuskovic is, yes. You know, it is, yeah. It's just, it happens too infrequently for me. Vuskovic is definitely a hidden gem. He's cold. And even when I say hidden gem, I don't even mean like they have to be Harry Kane hidden gem. You know what I'm saying? They don't have to be. They don't have to be Kyle Walker hidden gem. Like, they don't have to be that level. But they have to at least be beneficial to a squad, fam. You know what I'm saying? Like, they have to at least be, even if you make them, if they turn into like good squad players, at least to make them actual, like, find hidden players or find scouting that we can turn into good players for the squad, innit? You know what I'm saying? Like, we need to find something like that. Because right now, most of the players we try and develop are just, what do they turn into, bro? They don't turn into nothing, for the most part. The fireworks are going off like crazy right now. It's looking fucking insane. Okay, Oriental players. Oh yeah, Takai is another example. Takai, we ain't even seen Takai on the bench. Like, he's been dealing with injuries this whole time, and it's like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn. Hopefully Vuskovic ends up working out. To be fair, we could have done with the Vuskovic. If Romero's injury is serious, or ends up being serious because our medical staff is shit, we could have done with someone like Vuskovic to be able to have some backup minutes. But I understand he wants, actual playing time, so I understand why he went on loan, but Archie Gray centre back, man. Man, Archie Gray centre back, man. That's gonna hurt my head, man. Say Tottenham sell Maddison. I believe Percy Maddison should get sold. Once he recovers, because no one's gonna buy Maddison with an ACL. They're gonna wait to see what he looks like post ACL. So I think we should, when it comes to Maddison, I think we should spend our time trying to what's it called? Trying to rehab him, make him look better, and then we sell him for whatever we can get for him a minute. In my opinion. What up, Anton? What up, Anton? I hear fans making excuses for Frank's home performances. Man, we just got done. We got done talking about that, man. We just got done talking about Frank's performances and stuff, man. I mean, to be fair, let me know if you guys agree or not. Because I keep saying to be fair. That's pissing me off that I'm saying it so much. Do you guys believe that Spurs performance was better, worse, or the same as our average Spurs performances this season? Do you believe that was an average Spurs performance, or do you think it was better or worse than the average Spurs performance? He's 31 like Bruno. But Bruno is a lot more athletic, so he has more of he can extend his prime longer. Maddison will be cooked by the time he comes back. I'm gonna say he'll be cooked, in my opinion. Worse. What up, Mo? How you doing, my brother? How you doing? I hope you're doing well. Because for me, I don't even think it was worse. I think that was a bog standard Spurs performance. I believe that we played the same against Villa than we did against like basically every other team we played, barring Man City and PSG. I just think that the scoreline that we just lost, so it feels worse, in my opinion. I think we always miss a trick not buying top players from Italy. It's a league where the money we have to get. Oh, we have them. Okay, yeah, because they cost less and earn less wages. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I'll be honest. I reckon a draw would have been a fair result. I personally think we should have won. Daniel. I think we created the better chances. I think we were the better team. We created more clear-cut chances too. We broke down Aston Villa better than they broke down us. It was just two great goals. You know what I'm saying? Like, we really should have won the game. Like, Tell can't kick a ball, so like he fucked his chance. Odebear whether you think it's a penalty or not because he kicked the ball and the player blocked it with his hand, even if it's not a pen, which is fine, he still missed the chance because he kicked it right at another player. And then Bentancur was, to be fair, he was actually onside. I think he was onside personally with that header. I think it was a wrong decision from the linesman, but he didn't score it anyway, so it didn't go to VAR. It's like, we created enough chances to win. But I think in terms of the performance, we performed better than Villa. I just think that Villa just had more quality. You know, and that's what kills you, man. That's what kills you. It's the quality of the players. It kills you. But in terms of performance, we had a better performance. And that's why I wasn't too, like, upset, but I was just annoyed because, like, you're obviously going to be annoyed when you lose. But I was upset just because we lost the game. But, like, in terms of performances, we outperformed Villa, in my opinion. But that's all I've ever been asking for. As long as we outperform the teams we play against, even if we end up losing, I'll be annoyed in the moment. But in retrospect or in hindsight, I won't be as mad because I don't think we're winning a trophy anyway. Like, I don't think the squad is good enough to win a trophy of any note. Like, we might win a Carabao, maybe. You know, we might win an FA, maybe. You know what I'm saying? But, like, I don't think we're going to win a trophy anyway. I just think the squad, in my opinion, the squad's good enough to make top 6. For the most part, because obviously anything can happen between now and the end of the season. So if there's a legit reason as to why we don't get top 6, I'll consider it. Sorry, I just hit my desk. Fucking hell. I apologize if that made the mic crazy. We don't need quality to score from 6 yards. But that's the thing, like, Tel was just that bad, though. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Tel was just that bad. I think it was an average Spurs performance, though. I do agree, Anton, that it was an average Spurs performance. Because we played the exact same way, we had the exact same style, the exact same approach for the most part. I didn't see anything that was above average from what we've done against other teams. I just think that average Spurs performance was better than Villa's performance. They just had Morgan Rogers and Buendia to score 2 bangers. You know what I'm saying? And Kolo Muani's chance as well. That's another one. Muani missed the ball as well. You know what I'm saying? It's peak, man. It's peak. It's peak, man. I don't know. It gets a bit jarring, man. It does. That game specifically was jarring. But it's how it goes, man. It's how it goes. And normally I'd be like, you know what? It's cool because when it comes to yeah, we did play better than them. Stats even back it up. My issue is how many times we lost possession and a half. So I say we played worse. But that's why I say it's an average performance though, guy. And after this point, I know we've got stuff. We were just getting into a good conversation now. But I'm literally gonna go over to Jay's channel. I'm gonna send you man over there as well, and we're gonna continue this convo. So just stay in the chat. I'm gonna send you over to Jay's channel, and I'll be over there as well. And we're gonna just carry on this conversation, no cap. So don't even go nowhere. We're gonna carry this on. But I'm gonna address Guy's point real quick, and then I'm gonna send you over to Jay, and I'll go over. But the amount of times we lose possession in our own half, it happens every time we get pressed. Every game we get pressed, we lose possession because we're terrible at playing out of the press. And I think that's because of how the midfield's set up. I don't even think it's because of the players we have. You're telling me Pellegna and Bentancur with Xavi Simons, those three. You're telling me those three with Porro, Spence, Van der Ven, and Danso, you're telling me they can't play out of press. Even when Romero was there, you're telling me replace Danso with Romero. Romero's by far better on the ball. We can't play out of a press. You tell me we can't do that like once or twice? Like, nah. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I say, hopefully, God willing, we just slap up Monaco, innit? Before the Villa game started, I was praying for a Frank masterclass against Villa. I'm gonna pray for a Frank masterclass against Monaco. I'm gonna keep praying for a Frank masterclass until we get one. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is at the end of the day. I need the statement win. If we go to Monaco and we win, in my opinion, I would count that as a statement win. I've been waiting for one. Monaco would be a statement win for me, in my opinion, innit? So we're gonna see. We're gonna see how it goes, innit? But shit, I'm gonna send you over to Jay real quick. Just type in a little E-raid, show Jay some love. I'm gonna be over on Jay's channel as well. As soon as I end stream, I'm literally just gonna open the link and go straight onto the channel. So just type in an E-raid, show Jay some love. Make sure to like up his stream and sub to his stream. You know what I'm saying? At least Dyer is injured, so he can't score against us. 100%, fam. Show some love to Jay. I love you guys. Peace.